What is up, guys? This is gonna be my very first Let's Play. I usually do either videos or live streams, and before that, I just simply uploaded my VODs from Twitch, which doesn't really count as neither of them. But here I'm trying it out, my very first Let's Play, and I'm picking Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And it might sound for many like a bad idea because Valhalla has a mixed reputation. A lot of people hate the game, a lot of people like the game. For me personally, this game was great. I had a fantastic experience. I have beaten this game 2 times, one on the Xbox Series X and on the PS5 as well. I have gathered or I collected every single yellow dot from the map and from all the DLC maps included, by the way. I have gathered all the trophies. I have the 100% for the base game, the platinum. I got the DLCs 100% and also the Forgotten Saga, which was that roguelite mode they released at the very end or before ending, the entire game. So I want to reach with this Let's Play to people who are planning to give Valhalla a second chance or my thought about it. I know a lot of people have dropped the game either in the early stage when the game came out because it was buggy and messy. It has like a lot of glitches and bugs, but I can assure you that 99% of that stuff has been fixed. I mean, if you play 200 hours, you might encounter some weird stuff happening here and there, but nothing game breaking. I can, like I said, I can assure you that. Some people found the game very tedious and very grindy, and they dropped the game. And a lot of people now thinking about after beating Mirage to try it out now again because like the main character from Mirage plays in Valhalla a big role. And so I'm not an expert in this game by any means. I'm not an expert in any game, but I'm feeling competent enough to go with this Let's Play, and I hope that with the settings, the configurations that I make in the game, the way I play, to give people input and to show that Valhalla is a great game and it's not that grindy and not that tedious. There's some collectibles here and there, but you don't have to do all of them. So yeah, let me put up the game. I'm gonna talk about weapons, armor, and basically everything. So yeah, but let me start the game and I'll see you in a second. Alright, so the game is already checking for add-ons. I have installed everything. I think it requires nearly 100 gigabyte or something like that. I want to also apologize here if I'm not looking all the time directly to the camera because I have to keep an eye here on my recording because it can eventually go off. I had to do my intro 2 times, so I'm gonna keep an eye here in that. So all right, we are here in the main game. I wanna show here. It's currently right now the 1.7 version with bug fixes and improvements. I want to say what is the best version here to play. Maybe PC, but when it comes to console, I think the Xbox Series X. There's a comparison video, but that one is rather old, and like the Series X had like slightly an advantage. But I played both versions, and I can tell you like it doesn't matter where you play it. If you don't play on PC, you're not gonna have probably the superior version. But I'm telling you, it doesn't matter where you play. It's great experience. I have not played the PS4 version or the regular Xbox One version. I really can't tell how those two versions are running, but. Yeah, I had some issues here and there, especially there's a DLC armor, the Berserker armor. It will disappear sometimes and it will reappear again. It can be annoying because when you do the upgrades on the armor and it disappeared, and then reappeared again, you had to do the upgrades again. That was quite annoying, especially when you give it to your your Drengar, your lieutenant. Because she or he will do the raids naked all of a sudden because you lost your armor. But I think, but when I played on PS5, I didn't have this issue anymore. It was rather early in the game. Uh, so yeah, the armor packs. I never bought anything. I think when you boot up the game, you will get like if you subscribe to this Ubisoft thing, you will get like a small amount of those coins. Which allows you to buy some stuff here. And yeah, those are my last game. I was Niflheim. So this was probably my last game. It was 194 hours, 28 minutes. And I believe Isle of Skye. What Ubisoft does here is that 258. This could be maybe the no. This was the last save file. I think this was the early stage. What I wanted to say, what I'm going here to the load file is because if you played on Xbox Series X and now you gathered yourself a PS5 and you want to continue, if you're subscribed to Ubisoft, but you had to do this when you were playing on Xbox Series X, your save file will transfer to PlayStation 5, and I think that's maybe here a thing that I need to mention here because eventually you change the console or anything, so and you don't want to play 100 hours again. So check out your save file. It might be eventually there to Ubisoft, so or maybe from console to PC. I know I'm talking a lot, but I just want to make sure that that this is something I had never heard people talking about. The options, we're gonna talk about that now since we're gonna start a brand new game. So let's go into it. Yes. The Dawn of Ragnarok was the last DLC Ubisoft released. I mean, not really. I mean, the paid DLC. It costed $40 back then. I'm not sure how much this costs now. There is a complete edition you can buy now, which includes everything. But if you have the Ultimate Edition or the Gold Edition, it will only have the DLCs without Dawn of Ragnarok. So I just maybe should have said this. If you want to start Dawn of Ragnarok, you need to be around level 280 from the base game. I never started Dawn of Ragnarok like that. I did a review in my channel about Dawn of Ragnarok. It was fun. It was certainly one experience. But the reason I did it is because Eivor gets from here a very cool hairstyle, and that's it. But we're gonna start Valhalla. Alright, so this is the exploration difficulty. Here's something that I need to say here. This game has a ridiculous amount of collectibles in this game. So many and so much that it seems like that Ubisoft is trolling the player base. Really, sometimes I really thought that Ubisoft is trolling the player base. You can either play as an adventurer, explorer, a pathfinder. I played as an explorer. I would recommend either play as an adventurer or as an explorer. Pathfinder. Here's the thing. Here's the problem with the collectibles in Valhalla. Every single, even if it's completely useless collectible, it's always behind some weird, a riddle you have to do. It's always hidden somewhere, And when you don't know if it's really there, something to collect, it's gonna be I played here and there. I tried it out, and I think it was in Breath of the Druids. I played in my first playthrough as a Pathfinder just to see how it plays, but I'm telling you, it was just not fun. It's just not fun because like there's so many collectibles. Every collectible is behind some riddle, either a door or something. And if you don't know exactly if this is really something to collect, you will give up eventually, and you're gonna miss here and there something. And also, there are different kinds of collectibles. There are like those huge big jello dots that gives you like skills, and they are actually pretty cool. And you have like the small jello dots that are just giving you some silver or some materials. And when you progress in the game, you don't need that anymore. So I would say let's keep focus here on the stuff we need. So let's play an explorer for now. The combat difficulty. Here's the thing. Um, I know people like to make sometimes Assassin's Creed as a rocket science, especially when it comes to Unity and the parkour. That like they're always treating the game as some parkour moves. It requires to do some kind of Tekken 7 Jin electric god wind fist frame perfect combination on your controller, but it's just you pressing button and then you press another button. Assassin's Creed is, I love Assassin's Creed. I'm a die-hardcore fan, but by any means, it's kind of like a casual franchise here. I must say here. Um, Here's the thing: when you start the game and you play in Nightmare, I tried in my first playthrough. I streamed it, and it was quite hilarious. One hit and you're dead, but you have to. It's just like a boss fight. I serious like a boss fight, and it was not fun. When you progress in the game, you can set up the difficulty higher. You can go from Vikinger to Berserker and Drenger and then Aesir. I did that, and because you will level up here fast, you will get many special abilities, and it's very fun. But if you keep playing on Vikinger or hard, but you have reached like ridiculous high level, you're not gonna use the skills, and then the game will become easier and easier and it may be boring, and so you want to make the game somewhat challenging, um, to a point where you're gonna use your skills and abilities, because they are amazing. You can do so many cool stuff in the game. You can use a spear and ram the enemies to ground and pound. You have like this rope that is similar to Mortal Kombat Scorpion. You can either throw the enemies against each other and kill both, or against a wall, or you can push him to you, and Eivor will jump with the axe and chop their head off. And instant kills, and with the bow you can also do some cool kills. So um, maybe we should go with Berserker, and then we change the difficulty. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm gonna start talking too much and lose focus. I don't want to be too focused on the game. So you know what? Let me go with Vikinger, and then we're gonna, after playing, I don't know, such and such minutes, I'm gonna set up the difficulty higher and higher and higher. Um, I'm just doing here some recommendations now. If you want to play this game in the hardest difficulty, by any means, go for it. I'm just saying that it's just like a more healthy and fun approach. To this. So I'm gonna go with Vikinger. Okay, here's the stealth difficulty. Stealth difficulty is almost the same basic concept as the combat system. Now here's the thing that I must here say it's quite annoying. Stealth gameplay, I like it way more than in Mirage, because of that arrow thing. You can use it, and also the bow and the weak points and such. Let me say what I don't like about the stealth in this game. So, for example, in any Assassin's Creed game, there's always some weird stuff happening with AI. In this game, you can hide in the bushes, and you can whistle and get their attention, so they will walk towards you. And as they walk towards you and they come close, you can do this assassination move. You're pressing R1, and Eivor will do this judo move and grab their arm and assassinate them, right? And but if you whistle, sometimes you will get the attention of no one. Sometimes you will get the attention of a soldier that is a complete different building, and he hear that and he comes towards you, and it's kind of annoying because another soldier that stands in front of you and looking at you gonna spot you because if you assassinate him. And sometimes what's gonna happen is you're gonna get all the attention of all the entire camp. And something I also hate, and that goes for a lot of Assassin's Creed games, when somebody spots you, like sometimes you can get away with it if you kill him super fast, but most of the time, the entire camp is gonna be, you gather the attention of the entire camp. So what I mean by that is, if you play in Master Assassin in hard, if you do the challenges, by the way, everything is gonna be hard. You know what I mean? It's and it's in the perception is increased, but sometimes you have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna start with default setting. I mean, this is something we don't necessarily need. I only played either default, and I increase it eventually. But I think if you leave it in default, I think it's okay. There are, by the way, more settings, which I'm gonna talk about them after the intro. So I'm not sure. I think probably I should probably just
silence, you children of gods.
Silence.
And heed my tale of time's beginning. All was dark. There was no sand. There was no sea, no earth, nor sky, no grass, nor wind. Till fire met ice in the gasping void. And from this scream came the giant Ymir, first of all beings. Proud Ymir, cruelly killed, yet from whose bones and blood and brains the world was made. The world you walk and war upon.
So
There you are.
I wanted to say that there are more stuff you can configure. There is some extra setting stuff that I thought the game is gonna go through that as well, but it's just like the base thing. So when the game starts, when I'm taking control over adult Eivor, I'm gonna go through them. But for now, let's just play the game for now. We're a kid Eivor, and we found something.
Eivor, here's a tune for you. One to liven your step.
I have to keep an eye here on my recordings, man. I don't wanna after talking so much, I hope it doesn't, get deleted or so. So let's go over all the characters.
Oh, there you are, my little dringer. Go.
Baron.
So, you see our king?
Should I make more light here?
Yes, good.
I'm not sure if you feel or not.
Did you find the ring?
Maybe like this?
Yes.
That's too much, right?
Now for
Yeah,
a
that's
little
too much.
prayer. When you see us talking, be quiet as a wood mouse. And surprise
Damn it.
him with our gift.
I'm gonna leave it like this now.
You hold it out, like this. You look him in the eyes and you say, Styrbjörn King. May our clans be forever bonded in friendship and in love. You think you can do that for me? Good. Tonight, you will be the cord that unite our people. I'm so proud of you, Eivor.
I could have actually just cut some things out and just go straight to the point, but it's a let's play. So,
Stay lucid, friend.
My sword is greedy.
let's have a little dance.
I'm ready to fight.
So nice having all of these hearty folk in our home.
It's funny that I think we are actually the only kid here in this. We can dance here more, but I want to progress. I want to progress. The real dance is gonna have later with the axe.
Oh, no drink in your fist? Come on, I'll find you
I
something.
can't. I have a tribute for your father.
Oh, what a piece. That must be worth 2 sturdy longships. Give it here. I'll pass it on.
My father asked me.
I need to apologize, by the way. I
Suit
forgot that I
yourself.
had
You're not getting any meat.
The sound. Oh no, the sound was off of my desktop. So yeah, I don't think you had like some double sound or so.
Works through my hammer.
Yeah, I need to apologize again. And this is a very low budget entertainment. I'm trying to make the most out of it. Oh, my bad. There were kids. There were more kids.
So, you have the ring? Good. This was worn by
She
your
reminds me of
grandfather
that girl from
in a battle on the Northern Way.
what's the game called again? On PlayStation,
Can we show stick at the can stones?
where you're shooting robots.
That's a good idea. Do that
Aloy,
in the morning.
right? Eloy or Aloy?
Now go. You have a gift to deliver.
Abel, wait.
Skål! To Styrbjörn, the true king of Brugafolga! Tonight, we all made anew. Skål!
Abel.
King, may our clans be forever bonded in friendship and love.
Thank you, Eivor. Now and forever, I am pledged to you.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wings. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds I'm gonna sing. The brave men slain Valkyria waits. Rewards for strain to Valhalla takes, and horns resound the mighty hall. For those who fight, for those who fall, are under attack. Ready yourself.
I guess the Reap party starts now, huh?
Not you, Ava. Not just yet.
It is foretold. The curtains are raised. Nothing is true until it is severed from the branches of Yggdrasil.
Nothing is true. We've heard that before.
Eivor! Now stop! Please! Right. Go!
In that animation, they are also attacking you. They run like that.
Convey! Show yourself!
I guess that was my first kill.
Convey! Let's end this bloodshed. Oh, I will!
Speed to Valhalla. Sigurd! Take the horse!
All right, wait here.
Now it's my turn to offer you to enslave war. Accept your fate, die a coward here before your people, and I will spare the rest.
Fight, my love! Do not listen!
If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
You have my word.
No. No, Baron. No, Aaron! Pick up your axe!
Yeah, that is an issue that I have since I don't know how long. The LAN cable will disconnect and reconnect. I have this since forever. For whatever reason. It will eventually pop up again.
Data streams overlapped in the same
we're going probably to the most annoying part.
I can parse the streams with a filter. Hold on.
It's the animus, the Abstergo real-life story string.
You'll have to pick a stream to keep things stable. There's a third option too. I can let the animus modulate your identity based on signal strength. It's up to you.
Alright, here's the thing. I think both characters or both performance actors have done a phenomenal job. It doesn't matter male or female. The reason I'm picking female Eivor is because she's canon. You know, whenever you like it or not, she's canon. And it kind of makes sense that she's canon because they found two DNA within her. The DNA of Odin and hers. There is this misconception that Cassandra and Eivor are demigods, which is not true. They are not demigods. No, you know, it's just like she has the best way to compare what's going on with Eivor and Odin's memory fraction is to compare it with Cyberpunk 2077. You know, I don't want to give much away because you usually get that if you're collecting animus fractions, but it's a very tedious thing to do. So I just want to give you like what's happening. It's like Ragnarok, or as you found out in Assassin's Creed 3, the Eclipse. And you know, Odin transferred, you know, a fraction of himself, like the memory. You know what I mean? There's, when you play in Cyberpunk 2077, you play as V, which is a mercenary, and he gets a chip implanted in his brain, and he gets like you know, the Johnny, but it's not really Johnny. It's just like, you know, a construct of him. And the same happens basically with the first civilization, and Odin gave away his memories, and somehow it landed in Eivor's brain, and you're gonna have visions from Odin's memories. And the reason I'm telling you all everything is because when you play or when you see people hating on the game, they usually pick always one clip, and that is that fight against that dragon. And now it seems like and they always say, "Look at this. This has become of Assassin's Creed. You're fighting dragons. You don't fight dragons. I mean, you fight one dragon, but it's just like you're not playing as Eivor to go to England and fight dragons. It's not that mystical Assassin's Creed game. You fight as Odin against one dragon based on the memories that Eivor projects, because she doesn't seem to understand from the first civilization. I know it's kind of hard to understand here, or am not good at it to explain, but they're always picking this clip. I notice when they're hating on this game, they usually pick up the dragon fight and say, "Look at this. What has this to do with Assassin's Creed?" Well, nothing. But it's also from a DLC that is completely optional, and you play as Odin. So why did Ubisoft do that? I don't know, but you don't fight dragons. Just want to get that out of the way. Anyhow, I'm picking female Eivor here.
Alright, I'll lock it in and push ahead.
She sounds,
So
by the
time
way,
when
like
these
she's
streams are more
smoking 10 pack
synchronized.
cigarettes every day. I said it in one of my streams, and I like her voice.
How long have you been chasing me, Wolf-Kissed? 17 winters? 18? Do I now haunt your dreams? Do I warm your loins? You remember this? Ah, your father's axe. The weapon of a coward. A scorned snake. Ah, few things would please me more than to kill with this blade. But I know you would defy me to the death, fighting for a glorious end. That I will not allow. You will live your final days enthralled as a slave, humiliated. Your death will be a lonely one. Kill the rest of our crew! Make them suffer!
I don't want to talk much because this is actually a pretty
Eivor
cool
Wolf-Kissed
cutscene.
is no more! That name is dead to this world!
You will be worth your weight in silver. To the ship.
You move, and I take your eyes. You hear me?
Wind's blowing from the south.
We can tack north, then cut west. Now, what did I just tell you?
Kjotve will skin you alive! You will never leave this.
No feast for you, Sunan. My crew is in danger. You must be my eyes.
Alright, so we're already on our path to revenge. So I'm gonna try to go into the main menu, I guess, and let me go to the options. By the way, to have access to the brightness and contrast, it's something that I have also had issues with. You have to deactivate HDR mode from your PlayStation menu eventually. We're playing with high frame rate, by the way. The color, the controls are, I think, we don't need to do anything. There is, however, something that I'm not sure if they have eventually fixed it or not, and that was the aim assist. I don't like aim assist at all, but I remember that this was always an issue. When you turn this off, this will be activated again. The reason that it's off is so much better is because I don't know why they did it, but the aim assist will not help you. It will put you in very dangerous situations. Every single time, I noticed already if this was half on or something, like, because you will always aim to the soldier that you don't want to, and it's quite annoying. The level scaling is something that I put it now on default. Again, this is something we're gonna change probably after this one. It's just the first part. Playing a nightmare is it's not fun. I'm telling you. So the parry timing window is something eventually, if you're having issues with, you can activate to 900 milliseconds. You have a better time window to that. It's not necessarily like a bad thing to have a 650 milliseconds, because you will get the hang of it very, very, very quickly. This is something you might want to consider here, reconsider to eventually put on or off. I believe that I played it my first playthrough with guaranteed assassination and my second playthrough without guaranteed assassination, and both I actually enjoyed. The guaranteed assassination will make it possible to assassinate everyone with one hit. It might be good if you don't want to do anything in side missions, collectibles, anything. You just want to go with the story and see if this is something for you. You don't want to level up or get better equipment or anything. Having it on might be something for you, because it can be here and there that soldiers want a level above you and you're not going to be able to assassinate them. So yeah. If stealth gets a bit too annoying, because like I said, AI is kind of unpredictable sometimes, and it can be annoying, because every Assassin's Creed kit has here and there some AI issues. It is what it is. I played Assassin's Creed since the Xbox 360 days. I played the very first one since Xbox 360, so I know that eventually here and there's always some weird stuff happening. Like I said, oh, okay. The photo mode can be cool. The rest, I just leave it like that, to be honest. Blood, we want blood. I think we want to turn this off, because I don't want to get any issues. I mean, you should have this on, but I don't want to get any issues here with my stream, so I'm gonna turn this off. So apologies if you wanted to see some boobies here, but not gonna happen. All right. So yeah, like I said, there's yeah, that I want to have this off. And okay, so this will automatically reload the game. This is very early in the game, so I'm not sure if I should really spend so much talk to explain and talk a lot, but most people know what's going on.
My crew is in danger. I need to reach them.
Loot will be important. You also can break all the doors. You don't really need to open it up. You can slide down, hide in the bushes. I mean, I'm gonna definitely talk more about stuff about it, the map and everything, but we just want to take revenge. It's just like the first part. Let me heal up quickly. Eventually get some loot or so.
I feel better. Stronger. So
let's loot up. I was thinking I should probably do some timestamps or so when I reach that, but yeah, like I said, it's my very first Let's Play. I'm not sure how usually people do that. I mean, I just watched, I just click on Let's Plays if I want to see some gameplay footage of a game and there's no other way, you know, no reviews or so. So I'm not sure how people do this, if they just keep consistently blabbling about non-stop, but I think it's just simply not possible, right? I mean I'm trying, but I would like to have at least one ratio here. Maybe you should check out that. In sound, it looks like absolutely nothing, but trust me, it is worth picking everything up very early, because I like to get at least the armor set level up before going to England. Oh, here we can. We have one ratio now. Oh, I can only kill. Ah, yeah, we need to eventually upgrade our stuff before we can get. Something that I really love about the... I call them Warrior's Creed, because you play as a warrior. You play as a Medja in Origins, in Odyssey you play as a Spartan, in Valhalla you play as a you know, as a Viking. Is you can climb every little mountain, everything. You know, I love it. Like the climbing is really fun. It reminds me a lot of Mission Impossible 2 with Tom Cruise. I have that music already, hearing it, you know. We don't have Eagle Vision, but we have what was it called? Odin's Pulse Vision. That's quite hilarious. So I reached the highest point. It must be up there. All right. I think I played on hard last time in the beginning, but it's okay, you know. Like I said, it's just Assassin's Creed. By far, it's not a Souls-like game. And I played Souls-like games, you know. So if you're looking for the ultimate challenge, yeah, go for it, you know. I mean, sooner or later we're gonna put that game anyways, you know, in the most difficulty. So let's get comfortable and. And graphics are beautiful in this game. I like it. I like it a lot.
Avosness, where that Oathbreaker is holding my crew.
I mean, I could already start. Let me do that. You know. So we're playing in adventure mode. Or explorer mode, I think it was. So it kind of like shows you up like the big dots, the big yellow dots. It's whether you want to focus on, because those either have armor, weapons, or abilities. And abilities are super fun in this game. And mysteries and artifacts, I'm gonna talk about that as well. But I want to focus first to finish this this part of the game. I really love it also that you're gonna learn the leap of faith later, and later on, you might people who finish this game know this. There's like a nice interaction if you stay in the haystack, you know. So
One of Chutney's men. I need to be careful. Best not to draw attention here.
I mean, we could attack, right? We cannot assassinate, but we can attack.
Thor, guide my blows!
There you go. I like it. I love the combat system, man. Here's the thing with the combat system in Assassin's Creed Mirage. I know people say, yeah, we are playing as Assassin. It's okay to have a shitty combat system. We had, in every single Assassin's Creed game, a good combat system. You know, even Valhalla. I'm telling you, Valhalla is going to be great when it comes to combat. And you know, which one is the best? It's up to you, personal preference, of course. But I can't imagine anyone saying that combat system is fun, you know, because even in games like the Hitman, you know, the Hitman franchise, you're playing as Agent 47, and you have to be like, the purpose of the game is to be 100% stealthy, you know, 100% stealthy. But when you decide to go rampage and grab guns, you know, it's still fun, you know, because if you have to defend yourself because you get spotted, it's fun. So like that excuse of that is I really found that quite stupid. I'm sorry to say that, but guys, don't find excuses for lazy game design choices, please. You know, we want to have good fighting and combat system in Assassin's Creed, man. You know, please. Because that combat system is, it ain't, man, I'm telling you, it's not good. It's, ooh, I've streamed that game, by the way, and what I've experienced in that combat system is, oh my god, yeah. Anyhow, we're playing Valhalla, so let's keep focusing. So the Odin's pools have showed us that there is something over there. So let's go and check it out. But there are more soldiers over there, but it's okay. Let's go here in this building. Yeah, those are what I meant, you know, those little dots on the map are just kind of useless sometimes, you know, or most of the time. Prepare the child of Varian for the slavers. You may use the others for your blood sacrifice.
Judth's warriors. I should stay out of sight.
I could stay out of sight, but
We will live like Jarls. It will not happen while Ravenclaw lives.
should we do what Eivor says?
The gods here are vigilant.
I really would like to play more stealthy, just to, you know, because I think people say that you can't be stealthy in this game, you're a Viking, but you can assassinate and do everything. Oh, I mean, now I think we can try it. I like the bow so much. By the way, there was an issue in Assassin's Creed Odyssey that when you are headshotting people that are one level above you, you will not kill them. In Valhalla, you might have here and there the same issue. It depends. If it's like one of those huge generals and you have a shitty bow, it can happen as well. But I have the feeling that you have more opportunities. Sometimes you're feeling like Robin Hood in this game, man. Fantastic. I love the bow. Later on, you're gonna unlock abilities where you the weak spots will glow, so you can shoot them in the knee or hand or so, and they will be stunned. And if they're stunned, you can perform an instant kill with a bow, and she will do like some fancy move, either roll forward or go full Mandalorian style and slide with her knees and shoot. It's fantastic. I love that. Stamina can be an issue, but not really, because when you are attacking and you're hitting someone, we're gonna talk about that later on. I think it's better when I have like you know, my stuff, and we are ending this first part here. So let's keep going. Why I'm just so stealthy.
Clash of iron. There is fighting nearby.
Oh, we got yeah.
Dag, you old hound. You live.
I do. Slipped away in a sword clash. And what of you?
Kjotve tried to sell me off. A mistake he'll regret.
Not today, he won't. I saw him board a ship at Avaldsnes not long ago. Sailed east, leaving our crew behind.
There must still be time to save our men. I will find them. You ready the longship.
You glory hound? You would take the rescue for yourself, so the victory song is written about you.
I could storm the beach then, slay 24 men, seize our dragon boat, and hoist the sail in triumph. Up to you.
No, I will take the beach. A far more dangerous path. You search the longhouse for our crew. Oh, and here. This corpse will not have need of it.
Go. I'll meet you by the ship.
I mean, that shield belongs anyway to our clan, but so we unlocked the like a story mission technically. I mean, this is a story part anyways. I'm gonna talk about the map when I finish this part here, but I will say I will mention here that something that I have to say here is I finished both playthroughs with 2 axes, just like the cover art from the game box. You know, Eivor holding 2 axes. That's the way I play the entire game. I experimented here and there with other weapons just to try them out, but overall I like both axes. Now, when you are a complete newbie, a beginner, playing for the first time with a shield might be actually suited because you're gonna block the arrows. Because if you don't, you need to parry the arrows, which requires timing. Again, you know, you're gonna figure it out quickly, you know, but when you're getting overwhelmed with archers, then eventually like a shield is good. Like I said, you know, you can also parry the attacks, you know, and there is also, I think, with 2 shields. I think you can also fight with 2 shields, but that's kind of stupid. Later on you will unlock skills, by the way, where Eivor will eventually turn automatically to the person who has a bow and shooting at her, and so on. You can unlock so many skills. The reason I played later without shield is because you can parry and reverse attack everything from spears, stones, arrows, bolts, everything, and that is so satisfying when you do that. But we are very early in the game, so let's keep going. 150 meters are a checkbox. We just have to be... We ain't following that. We should probably just storm it. I mean, we're not playing Ghost of Tsushima. We ain't storming it. We are playing stealthy. At least I try to. Let's call Sunan and or Raven. But I want to be up here. I know.
Kjotve's warriors crawl through Avaldsnes like a...
I mean, you can point them out, but I want to remove those. Can I remove those? Damn it. So we have to go technically here inside. I'm not sure what I'm trying. But so yeah, up here we can figure it out. So a lot of people think we are a Viking, so let's storm here and kill everybody. But I found actually another approach. We're gonna go from here or here. trying to go and stay stealthy in the bushes. Maybe try to go here.
Kjotve's warriors crawl through Aval's nest like lice. If I use the main gate, I may attract attention.
You know, even Eivor knows that might be not a good idea, so...
I must be careful now. Longhouse. My crew should be inside.
Make sure always to have Odin pulls. So we need to go up. That is something that I know. We want to stay away from those soldiers. You might have seen that I was stuck for a second over there, and that's what I meant. You know that when you're playing in something like this can happen. You know, then if you have like super awareness from the soldiers, that is unforgivable. You know, that's why I'm saying like that. If you're playing as medium or like default, you're not gonna have that many times. By the way, if you see like if you are in this camp and you know you have to assassinate someone, you know, and you want to do this stealthy, you don't necessarily need to get all the stuff before the assassination, because that can eventually, you know, you will become eventually not patient and start killing. So we're gonna be focused here on the mission and our target. Now we're gonna enter this building as fast as possible, you know. We're gonna get this stuff later. It's something that I like to do, because if you are trying to get everything, you know, you might gonna do mistakes. And
there should be an opening in the roof.
So there are several ways to approach it. This could be like we could either climb up here, but I'm not sure if this will eventually lead to this guy spotting us. So let's try to go over there. So the Odin's pulls have not showed me anything. So let's keep up here. All right. By the way, if you play it nightmarish, this will become a nightmare, you know. Later on it's okay, but...
Squirm like that, and my axe will miss your neck. Unpleasant for both of us.
If I'm to die, I want to make a mess of it, Bakraut.
All right, this will, you know, start a cutscene anyways.
You coward! Unbind me and stick an axe in my hand!
I owe you nothing, raven shit. Yours is a clan of thralls and peasants.
Okay.
You! Lay that axe aside or die by mine.
You should be on a slave ship to Ireland, Wolfkist. But if you wish to be my first sacrifice, Odin will be more than happy to receive you.
You just killed yourself, Erki.
Blood for Odin!
All right,
Send you to hell herself!
Is he gonna try to kill the soldier? What is he doing?
Kneel, Wolfkist, and I will spare your life.
Shut your hole and fight!
Die, you sack of shit! Kill! Kill!
Oh, it just like it shows you how to parry. Okay. Yeah, it's just it activates that slow motion, and it was quite annoying. So let's finish this guy off now. I love the finish moves. I was kind of confused because it activated slow motion. You know, it was a tutorial thing, so. But yeah. And we're getting
Father,
Varian's
you
axe.
should have held on to this until the bitter end.
If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
Venom, no! Pick up your axe!
Kill them all!
No.
By the way, what Eivor has, you know, that issue with Odin, the same happened with another character that, you know. But there are two different outcomes, you know. I'm referring to Mirage here. I mean, people know what I'm talking about who played.
Abel, are you bewitched? Unbind us!
What? Oh. Yes, of course.
So I got the Raven clan armor. Let me free
Thank you, kissed.
Thank you,
Even
friend.
if your wits were somewhat rattled.
Listen here. If you can breathe, you can fight. Now come. We take back our ship.
You do not need to tell us twice.
but let's keep our armor. This is the way I like it.
Watch my back!
There you go.
Go on, let's get the wide track.
Throw the dog off stride!
Are there more?
Yeah! Keep focused!
Alright. Got them. Let's loot them. So, like I said before, you know, I kept focus on, or no, we can either finish them, raid this camp, steal their stuff, or we can obviously just keep focus on our missions, which,
Hey, wait!
I need to get used back to the controls. got me there.
That will cost you. Even little hits take a toll. Then take you.
So after a while, okay, I guess we're gonna kill them all. Okay, maybe I should keep focusing then on the stuff already, since we're doing it this way. You can either do both. You can either keep focusing and come back and loot then. You know, you can always come back and loot. Or you can either do that during the mission, whenever you feel like. Carbon ingot, we need always ingot when we are upgrading our armor, so that is probably the most important thing here. We can send soon, and like, again, the little dots are usually just some gold things, but since we are early in the game, I would probably recommend to do that. And I'm apologizing that we are already 1 hour. I know Let's Plays are usually 20 to 30 minutes long, but I would at least you know, go back home and then call it, you know, finish the episode and keep moving with the rest of them, and then I could keep talking and give you some eventually pointers and directions. So let me get that stuff here, and let's get our ship back. I think we cannot parry that at the moment. I think I would like to do that. Oh, I can. Okay. Like you see, you can just parry that the arrows. And later on, you can shoot them back. There's a skill for that. And like I said, you know, they're quite annoying if you don't have a shield. So for absolute beginners, or you know, if you're having some timing issues, I had that in the beginning. Then you can just go with the shield and block the arrows. So since we don't have the hidden blade, we don't really need to play stealthy here because we cannot assassinate. I believe in Assassin's Creed 2 and further up, you can just knock them out, right? But I think you cannot do that here. Let's do the Dark Souls jump attack, or Elden Ring jump attack. All right, let's go to our crew.
Your death hammer!
We just have basic attacks, that's why it's just really nothing special at the moment. But later on, you're gonna have a lot of, you know, abilities which you can finish them off quickly. Oops, got me. Damn it. There you go. And there is still a guy who shoots arrows at us. Let's finish this guy. Here's the thing. It's rather better to play offensive, because when you have stamina issues, you will regain stamina by hitting them. So you can either perform light attacks, or I like to usually start the combo or the attacks with a hard attack. If you're starting your attack with a hard strike, it will break the shield, and then I will try to finish them off with light attacks, because you're gonna lose stamina, but if your attack connects, then you will regain. Later on, you're gonna unlock that running knee. I did a short for that on TikTok. When you do like the running knee, you're gonna break shields with that as well. It's you know, there's just so much possibilities later you can do. I'm gonna take control of there. Oops. And sail.
Jack, Bragi, grab your oars. The whale road leads us home.
Gods, it's about time.
Let the sail
Stop
out.
yapping and start rowing.
When we're reaching home, I might finish it, but before that, I'm gonna explain certain things. The way you should approach, situations or regions to make it less tedious and don't waste your time with thousands of collectibles.
We suffered no losses in this fight, and the men who
Let's just listen to the
humiliated us
conversation
are
they
dead.
have.
What is there to say?
Oh, something like, I was stupid, selfish, reckless, blind, bone-headed, and I smell like blood and shit?
I like my version better.
Eivor, look! Someone is setting up an outpost on that island.
Kjotve's men, gnawing at impeaceable land like dogs worrying a bow.
Even with you half in the grave, we could easily take them.
We're gonna do the rating later. I love the ratings. Obviously it has nothing to do with being stealthy, but there are many situations where you can't be stealthy and you have to be stealthy, and you're gonna focusing on one assassination. And since the Norse wants to conquer England, there are certainly some conquer battles as well that requires you to be very offensive.
I could warm my balls on it.
Would you not prefer a pair of sealskin breeches?
Just take care, Eivor.
I just want to make sure that okay, we are sailing the right way.
He did to your father. He did to all of us. You are not in this fight alone.
So yeah, I did not expect that we are taking already 1 hour with this. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's also, by the way, you can upgrade certain skills for the ship. Like I think you can do some ramming abilities. But here's the thing. Well, I would rather go further when we're reaching home, because
Is that not something you worry over?
I worry only that our king will not see
I don't
that
like
I
to
am right
talk
until it's
over the
too late.
conversation.
What about Sigurd? What would he say?
If Sigurd were here, he would be sitting beside you, wiping the blood from his axe and smiling into the breeze.
And what will you tell our king about this misadventure?
Only the truth. We attacked Kjotve's fortress, killed his men, and weakened his control of this land.
Will you mention the part where you lost your crew and were nearly sold as a thrall? Will that be part of your saga?
There's a skull.
He is gonna be like this for the rest of the game.
It'll be his last.
Fair warning here.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I lost control again over my ship. But this time it was
Hold here.
my bad. Ranvi.
Well, the feeder of ravens returns, and not half dead. We thought we had lost you, Eivor, for good this time. A warm welcome as always, Ranvi.
You look like reddened shit. What happened?
Nothing to crow about, except to say the men who delayed us are dead. And how are you?
Well enough, though I have spent many tiresome days calming the rages of our king. He is not happy with you.
I expected
People who
as
played
much.
Odyssey will probably recognize
What of
that
Sigurd? Has he
that
returned
haircut,
from
right?
his raids?
My husband should be home today. The last we heard, he was approaching Stavanger.
Good to hear. We have need of his courage.
Sigurd will not save you from his father's wrath, Eivor. You should know that by now.
Did your raid not go as planned?
They rarely go as planned. We killed many of Kjotve's warriors. And there was this. My father's axe among the dead.
Ah, After so many years. You should take it to Gunnar. He will give it back its edge.
A good idea. After I see our king.
That I do not advise. Not yet. He is meeting with a messenger from the north.
I can wait.
A cloud hangs over you. Is something wrong?
Seeing my father's axe after 17 winters. It stirred something in me. A feeling I have not had since the day he was killed. Since the day I got this.
Memories of past agonies. Of sadness and pain.
I should speak with Volka. She could help me make sense of my feelings.
Take your time getting settled. I will see you at the Longhouse.
I think you have lost your edge, Eivor. Just like that axe. Maybe Gunnar can help you with both.
I will let you know.
Alright, so now we can...
Eivor, looking rough you are. Welcome home.
Oh, this is perfect, so now I can go to the skill settings. We're getting a welcome here. So we accepted multiple quests. We're getting celebrated.
Eivor, did you bring us any treasure?
I returned with a boat and a full crew. That is worth more than silver.
That doesn't count. You need silver. And jewels. Shut up, Rolf.
I think the soundtrack got a prize, right? It was nominated for something because it has such a chill ambient music. I really love it. Alright, so let's go over the map. I want to go through some things and maybe finish the episode already. I'm not quite sure yet. I mean, I'm playing 1 hour and 15 minutes, so maybe it would be like wise to finish the episode and starting a new one. But I'm gonna talk a lot now. So first and foremost, what is the best way to approach the game to make it not as tedious? Well, first and foremost is I made a video about Odyssey as well, and I think this it's the same concept, where the story brings you. In that region, you should look out for collectibles, and like I said, don't collect everything. Collect only the big yellow dots, like this one here. That's a big yellow dot. So that means there is something here important. We can raid this camp and get something good. This one as well. There are mysteries, and mysteries are important. And mysteries are kind of like the side quests in this game. And here's the downside of this. When you're getting a mystery, you need to pay attention, because the mysteries will not give you any guidance. So you hear what the NPC says, and based on that, you have to finish the mystery. Now you have to achieve that. I'm gonna show you that, but probably it will be better the next time. And what I mean by that is, for example, we reach our home state, and we should probably be focusing to explore this region. There are a few collectibles already here in this region, and when you gathered everything, plan eventually to upgrade your gear, your stuff, or approach a story mission. Do always something in this game that has a meaning and a purpose. What I mean by that, you can explore. Some people don't see any reason to explore because it doesn't give you any XP points. Certainly some materials, but like I said, when you progress later and you are highly leveled and you have already so many materials, you don't need that anymore, But in the early game, it is advised to do that. But do always something with a meaning. If you see a mystery, do that, because mysteries, even though sometimes if you don't pay attention, you have to repeat them. But if you do that, you're getting like a ridiculous amount of experience points, and you need that to level up. And if you do every single thing where the story brings you, for example, here we're doing everything. We're going back. We're upgrading our armor. So everything we did here, exploration, has a purpose. Then we want to do this story mission here. So what we do is we follow here this track, getting to the synchronization point, to unlock the fast travel, and we can switch, you know, between those two parts, and we can finish here also all the collectibles. You know, we can do everything here in this part already before traveling to England. I did that, and let me tell you this: if you do this, it's good because you're gonna be well prepared already. You're gonna have some upgraded gear and armor, and you know, so and some skills. Now, obviously, check the fast travel options, and from there you can decide what to pick or what you shouldn't pick. But I recommend to do the mysteries. Some mysteries gives you some bonus battles. Some of them are very hard, so it is advised to come back later when you're feeling prepared. The artifacts are just stuff you have to collect, like tattoos. Does it give you more fun? I mean, you're having more tattoos. Tattoos are actually cool. Some of them are not looking that great. But if you like tattoos, you could do that. And all the side missions you can do, but that is very close, you know. If you wander around and just like go to the default camps and kill everybody, it doesn't really give you much, you know. So do something that has a meaning and a purpose in this game, you know, because it's a big game. You know, if you're exploring randomly around where there is nothing, you know, that's why I'm saying, you know, adventurer where the icons pop up is advised, because you don't know if you can find here something useful in this little island here or here, and that's why I'm saying, you know, if you know there is something useful, you know you're gonna have a purpose by exploring that, you know. So now let's go over to the upgrades. We can upgrade that later. And when you upgrade the armor set, when you're wearing a complete armor set, I don't have a helmet. You're gonna have an extra bonus, and later on you can put some runes into it. Some runes are absolutely amazing. For example, headshots will give you like some kind of gas explosion and with poison, and will poison enemies around them. Some of them are gonna make you obviously have better defense, and some of them are gonna make you run faster or, you know, have more damage. Always upgrade the quiver because bow is amazing and it's really fun to do. This can be also very important. You might think that you don't gonna have any issues, but sometimes you're getting overwhelmed, and you know then it's too late. Now we come to the skills here. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see that. All right. When you go to Fate, something I don't recommend this whatsoever. Auto assign points doesn't make any sense. Everybody plays this game with a different approach. Either it's if you are using a lot of your bow, your range attacks, very stealthy, or a completely maniac and go every single camp like a Viking, you know. So obviously the based on your playstyle, you should focus. You know what I mean? Now here's the thing that I would recommend if you are playing in a higher difficulty. Try to look at the abilities that you think are useful, like stomping, for example, or this is something you don't need. What is this? This is highly recommend the slow motion timer. So you know, if you want to have, for example, this, you notice that you don't have good timing, you're not good in combat. This will help you drastically. So if you want to focus on that, you know you have to go this path here. You know, and if you're using the bow, if you're focusing on other abilities like a sprint attack or this will give you some more damage. I'm trying to find or something like this. You can, you know, pick weapons. Yeah, so you should focus on this obviously. Range will give you like more headshot damage or more stealth damage. Stealth damage can be in either of those three you know, trees. And in this part here, you're gonna unlock completely all the things like perfect parry and everything. Oh, this is what I meant, shield master. You know, she will focus automatically where the issue is. So if you are a very defensive player, and you're playing tanky, maybe this could be something you focus on. You know, that's what I mean. Like, it's really hard to say you should focus on this or you should focus on this, because at the end, if you are playing with a shield, obviously you play differently. I don't use shield, so I'm not gonna focusing on having the shield master ability, obviously. This is something I highly recommend. It's similar to the Spartan kick from Odyssey, and you're gonna break shields. You gotta stun the enemies with this hit, and after this knee hit, if you can immediately go with another special attack or go with a light attack, so you can, because it costs you a chunk of stamina, but if you hit him and you continue with a light attack, you're gonna refill it automatically. I love this attack. We're gonna go for that. Oh yeah, this is what I. You can upgrade your ship. I never did that, or I never focused that much on that. I did it later because I wanted to have everything, but I never had issues with my ship, because you're gonna be able to shoot later with a bow as well. So and I don't use shield, so again, I'm not gonna use this. Critical damage is when you are performing a heavy attack and you're gonna have more damage. Fire resistance with that turn slot. This could be, if you want to start already with a it's gonna be similar that we did before. We can do that, or this obviously means all Raven. We're wearing the Raven clan armor, so this will give us actually a good amount of bonus already. So light attack damage. And yeah, this is what I think. Later on, you're gonna, the further you upgrade, you're gonna upgrade automatically stealth. So guaranteed assassination, like I said, it's actually useful if you plan to rush through the game. You just wanna know what's going on, the story, and you don't plan to upgrade anything. You don't wanna waste your time. Then guaranteed assassination is something you might wanna activate. So we can either go with melee, but I would like to have more range damage, because I'm using the bow a lot, especially before entering a camp. I like to take out some archers, and I like to take them out by headshots. So I'm focusing on that. So our current level is 5, by the way. You see, you're getting every single time you upgrade 2 points, and you can distribute them to your playstyle. And here around, you can distribute them as well and unlock certain abilities. The bow, like I said, is something this is the only thing that I suggest maybe not to focus on that much, because you don't need it. You're gonna raid camps, and you're gonna be in eventually story missions here and there in issues. But every single time when you reach when the story gives you like a point where you have to go, you're gonna be either already like in that level or above it. And in that case, you don't have to worry about it. Now, again, if you're just rushing through the game and you wanna just go ahead and go through some sections where, it's above your level so much further, yeah, maybe you can, but you might need to just focus on other things, I guess. Yeah, so many cool abilities here. Unfortunately, I think survival. There's so much cool stuff that I would love to show you. This is something I love, that reversal. You can't do that in Mirage, for example. For someone who is so fast that the enemies can keep up, you can't do this. It's crazy. Auto loot, chain assassination. Yeah, and then you are throwing an axe, a pretty cool thing. An adrenaline upgrade, the guided arrow. Where is that? The poison thing. You can do this as well. It's pretty cool in combat, like the counter roll. This is very good if because some attacks you can only evade. You cannot block or parry them. You know, but this is not Sekiro, so you can counter them with a roll. It's very good. I like it because sometimes you gotta get overwhelmed with enemies who are all attacking at once at you, and so doing that is actually pretty good. Predator combo. I would like to show you guys my favorite. I mean, my favorite is the knee attack, but the I think this will be unlocked later. Where is it? The spear with. Oh yeah, this is a takedown or like brutal takedown. It will terrorize the enemies. It's a little bit like a Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor, where you do the brutalization. You know, they're gonna inflict terror, and some enemies are just gonna start running away. Chain attacks. I think I need to unlock it before getting it. It's the rope. I love that. I think because they want to give it to me later, and I think yeah, I might need to upgrade it. This tree will expand further, and you're gonna unlock. It's just like it doesn't show you everything. You have to upgrade your character further, and then it will show you. Oh, this is something I love. You see, you can do that. You can shoot the weak spot, and then go ahead and just instantly kill him. Such an amazing, cool move. And you can do this with both of them. You know, in Mirage you have throwing knives, but you have only, I think, the teleportation. I don't think the teleportation is a wet move. I actually like the teleportation. Don't get me wrong, but you have less possibilities in that game. You know, it's something I don't understand. You know, I don't want to. Here's the thing. I don't want to thrash Mirage. Mirage was surely was fun. You know, but I still think Valhalla is so superior. Which I mean, obviously, you know, they definitely put more effort into that, but it's just that so many people said that Mirage is better, and that is definitely not true. You know, I think I cannot show you that move, unfortunately, but yeah, unfortunately not. But what I want to say is focus on your play style. You know what I mean? If you're using a lot of bows, you're gonna perform a lot of headshots. You have 3 bows, like the Predator bow, where you can kind of like snipe them, and you have like the little bow that is kind of like a machine gun with 5 shots, and you know, so it's okay to focusing with the wolf. Range resistance, headshot damage. This is something I would like to focus on later. Stealth. You see, like stealth is gonna be always in the middle, so you're gonna improve your stealth whenever you like it or not. And stealth means, you know, obviously, you know, better. The sprint attack. I like to use the knee again. You know, the knee surely takes more stamina, but it just does more stun damage because, you know, it's just a better attack in my opinion. Last chance healing. Yeah, like the missile reverser is pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna get the hidden blade later, and then I'm gonna also explain a lot of things. But yeah, the combat seems rather basic at the moment because we don't have any kind of abilities. The only ability we have is just like we can run and hit with a knee. You can combine this, by the way, 1, 2, which is good because you can, if you do this combo, if you run and you do like 1 and 2, you can break the shield. You can break the shield. The enemy is gonna have like a little pushback, and then if you perform another knee, you will hit in his face, and he will do like eventually he will drop down, and then you can perform the stomp move, which I showed you very earlier. So you can do like a stomp, or you can just go ahead and kill him, you know, because he's gonna be like lying on the floor. The instant finisher that you have seen, I like to do them in the beginning because it's an instant death. But later on, I just use like a heavy strike because sometimes it just goes faster. If you see the same animation over and over and over again, and there's an animation for every weapon type, but sometimes you're getting tired of it, so I'm just using like the hard attack when they are stunned. Like I said, if you're into combat, I like to do the heavy strike before, because combining it with a light attack afterwards, it replenishes instantly your stamina. It is good when you're fighting against bosses or so, because especially when you're evading. If you are evading and if you hold the button, you're gonna perform a roll. Goes also by the it's very good if you're having a lot of archers you have to deal with. You can sprint, do the slide move here, and then go again, and you're gonna evade a lot of arrows with that. This is kind of like an underrated move right there, sliding down and then just pushing forward. This is something everybody likes to do. It's like the wall running cancel move. Like it is some kind of special thing, which is not. But you can do this here, by the way, too. You can just jump off it. And if you are running there, and you can go. That was not planned. I was too slow, but let me do this here. Here better. You see, you can bounce off the wall and do that. It's a cool move, I'm telling you. You can do that too. It's so I like to do that as well. The problem is, or you can just climb up here and and then jump down and do that move. All right, I think that's this is kind of like the training ground for later when you're getting the hidden blade. By the way. So if you think that Eivor is not fast enough, you can just use the dodge button as well. Just don't use it too often, otherwise she's gonna be out of stamina. And what else? Yeah, holding the button in either direction. Because eventually, when you are in a tough situation, you're gonna panic and you just wanna evade it. You're spamming the dodge button, but just press it once and hold it. And you're kind of becoming half invulnerable to attacks because you are in this evading motion. I like to do the back roll a lot. Doesn't take that much stamina as you would do it if you press it like that. Or it's just like, because you are keeping your distance. Depends on your playstyle and everything. I think the combat is really good. And for all the people, it's, by the way, the engine from Assassin's Creed 3. You just have like the hitbox, but later on when you unlock skills, you can just do some kind of combine them all together, which is, I love the fighting a lot actually. And like I said, I've been using from the start to the end only 2 axes. So I hope I have mentioned everything that I wanted to say. I'm on 1.5 hours already in the first episode. I'm gonna make sure minimum I'm gonna make 3 episodes. I'm gonna make an episode when I'm gonna go into exploration mode. I'm gonna show you how to deal with mysteries, and then in the 3rd episode or so, or maybe in the 2nd, I'm gonna show you what to do with the hidden blade, and I could show you the guaranteed assassination or anything. Like I said, this is low budget entertainment, and I think 1.5 hours is a lot. But if you watched it to this point, thank you very much. I'm gonna put the intro and this video now together, and then I'm gonna upload to YouTube. If you have any kind of questions, like I said, I'm not an expert in this game, but I'm feeling competent. enough to understand the story and figure out the loose ends between Odyssey, Origins, and Mirage. So yeah, might see you next time. Thanks you for watching. And so yeah, oh yeah, let me save the game. I cannot. Let me yeah, manual save 1. Let's take this one. 1 hour and 28 seconds, and I've talked probably 40 minutes only. Yeah, so thank you very much. I might see you next let's play. Next episode. Thank you very much. Leave any kind of questions. Feel free. Also, consider to like this video to support me. You don't have to subscribe, but I would really appreciate. So see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.